Hello, so guys, today I'm going to show you how you can increase your FPS on the consoles like the PS4, PS5, Xbox and also the PC. So these are some couple steps and also what I've experienced and how I increase my FPS. This works for me, so I'm also going to show you guys what could work for you. So first off, let's just start off, and first off I'm going to show it for the PC users, so it's quite simple. On the PC users, it's quite simple, basically, like I said, guys, and what you want to do is just go to the graphics option and let's just load up. So we have checking files, so it means that we are going to get online. This game has a lot of problems like Black Ops Cold War and also Warzone. For some type of reason, you always get a error once a day about this game. So let's just join in. Let's go for the multiplayer. So if you go to here, like you see guys, I have my FPS on here. So it says about 60. This is quite normal, guys. If you're on the home screen and you have a FPS around 61 or 62, it's quite normal. So let me go over to settings right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go over to graphics. So what you can basically do, guys, is you can go over to refresh rate. Refresh rate is quite important. So let me first off get this on full screen so I can use it. So once you're in here, what you want to do is make sure that you get the highest refresh rate. And I'm going to explain why, guys. If you have a monitor that is about 165 Hz or let's just say 120 Hz, it means that you're going to see that amount of FPS. For example, let's just say 120. So that means if I have a monitor or a TV that has about 120 Hz, it means that I'm gonna see 120 FPS. If I have a monitor that is about 100 Hz maximum, I can only see max amount of 100 FPS. That's the amount what I can see on my display. Maybe my computer is gonna say about 200 FPS, but I'm only gonna see about 100 FPS like just by looking at my screen. So if I can explain that, guys, so to order to see 100 FPS, you want to also have a 100 Hz monitor or a refresh rate monitor. And how can you check your refresh rate? On the TV users, just click on your HDMI, change your HDMI output and stuff like that. On there you can basically see it, or go to the menu of your TV, or on the monitor users, just go to settings. You can just automatically see that. So it's quite simple, and this is what I need to explain, guys, because some people think once they like get the oldest monitor possible, like with 60 Hz or even lower, they think that they can automatically see about 200 FPS, but that isn't so. Make sure that your Hertz is also high. So let me get it to my highest, 165. Let's go a bit down. So now the second thing would be your display resolution. This is quite important, guys. The higher your display resolution is, the lower your FPS is gonna be, basically. So if you have about this much, you're gonna have a normal display actually. So I would recommend you get 1080p, but you can also get something higher, like for example this over here. Let me select it and click on apply, or I'm not gonna do apply because my thing is gonna close down and I need to restart my recording again. So this is also what you can try out. You can just lower down maybe your resolution on the PC users. This is quite helpful. I sometimes do it to increase my FPS. So let's go a bit down, and don't look at my 60 FPS, guys. This is just the home screen. Once I start playing, I'm also gonna show it, guys, to you. It's gonna increase. So let's go a bit down. What you can also do is lower down this over here. Do you see that, guys? The RAM usage of my, what was it called again? Of my, I have the RTX, so of my RTX, it's almost at max. So make sure it's below here. I recommend you guys get it below here, and then your FPS is gonna increase a lot more. So the lower this is, the higher FPS you're gonna have, basically. So if you want to go ahead and just get your texture quality like to normal, just get it like to medium. You don't really need to get it that high. If you really care about graphics, you can just get it a bit high, but basically your FPS is also gonna decrease if you get it on ultra. So these are some couple things what you can try. You can just try to get this a bit lower to here, for example, so you get better FPS. And it is more important for the people that are more competitive. If they don't care about the graphics, they more care about smooth graphics, you can just go ahead and do what I just did and increase your FPS on Black Ops Cold War. So let's go a bit down. These are not that important, but you can also turn off ray tracing. This is also an important thing actually, but you can also just get it really high. I don't really recommend you guys that you get that too high because it's gonna take a lot of space. So let's get a bit down, and there's not a lot of things to show you, but this is basically it. So you can just change your resolution and all the things that I showed you. So let's go a bit down. Let's do Discord for right now. So I'm gonna start off a custom game. And now let's go over to the console users. So I'm gonna explain on the console users what you can basically do. But before that, I wanna show you my FPS. So if you start off a game like you see guys, it automatically increased to 90 FPS. So if I'm, like you see, it gets above 100. And if you're gonna go ahead and just get your graphics a lot lower, you're even gonna see a lot better basically. And also matters a bit to the game itself. So I am recording with a OBS Studio. Maybe it's gonna look laggy to you guys, but on my screen it looks pretty good. Like it looks so smooth actually. But like I said, if you want to increase that, do what I said. So let me just click on here because on recording it looks just so bad. I had to just connect my Elgato game capture card to order to look a bit better. But never mind. Let's just explain about the console users. What you can do on the console users, guys. If you have a lot of friends, let me tell you that right now, guys. If you have more than 100 friends, 200 friends, your system is gonna lag so bad. It doesn't matter which game that you are playing, your system is gonna lag so bad. I had that problem. I had over 500 friends. And what happened was my home screen was lagging. Not only that, my game was also lagging. So that's how you can fix it, guys. Make sure that you don't have too many friends. So am I saying to delete your friends? Yeah, if you want to go ahead and increase your FPS, you can actually do that. Try that out because it actually worked for me. And your home screen is not gonna look, let's just say your home screen is gonna look a bit bad. The FPS is gonna look bad if you have that many friends. So number one tip would be for the console users, delete your friends. That's number one. So let's go ahead and go to number two. Clean up your PS5 or PS4 or your Xbox. And how does that work? For example, over the years, it's gonna collect some dust. It's quite normal that it's gonna collect some dust. So what you can basically do is just open it up, make sure that the dust is out so your console can breathe well and stuff like that. So make sure of that. So let me just exit because for some type of reason it just looks so bad. So like you see guys, I'm playing on the PC because of the graphics. The graphics are so good at the game. I don't really play online. Like you see on my level, I'm only level 27. I'm more a person that plays campaigns about stories and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basic guys. This is how you can increase your FPS. And like I said guys, for the console users, number one is deleting your friends. And also if you're playing on the PS4 and Xbox One, it's quite normal that you're gonna have some FPS problems. That's pretty normal. The reason why is it only has a RAM usage and only like a video card of a couple gigs, and it's not enough. Like the PS5, I've never had a FPS problem ever, but on my PS4 I had a lot of FPS problems. So it could be also that the consoles are pretty getting old and the next gen games are just, you need a lot more things for next gen games or it's basically not gonna run that well. So just get a new console or delete your friends or just clean up your PS4 or Xbox, and that could help. For the PC users, get your resolution down by to 1080p or something like that. Get your graphics a bit down. If you really care about competitive gaming, that's how you can increase your FPS. So I'm gonna end the video right now, guys. This is basically it. If you have some other questions, you can also leave it in the comments down below. And also, guys, please go like and subscribe. Thank you very much. That can actually help me. Let's go to multiplayer. So is there anything that I didn't show you? Let me check out graphics. Yep, I actually did show you. And also, guys, another thing that could have a problem, I think that's a problem for me right now, it's having too many applications running on your PC. If you're running too many applications, you could have this problem where your FPS is getting lower and lower. So what I will do is go over here, go over to Task Manager. So can I show you that? You just want to click on, type here to search, and go to Task Manager, just type that in, and on there you can basically see which things are taking too much memory of your computer. So on there you can just add task by right clicking, and that's also what you can try out. So like I said, guys, please like, subscribe, and take care.